Alright, we're rolling.
Alright, this is Keith. I'm with BHC Roofing and Siding. I'm at 5011 Broadmoor Boulevard in Louisville, Kentucky. We're going to be doing a repairability attempt here. Insurance is currently covering for the homeowner to have these box vents replaced, so we want to make sure that we can do that properly and not disturb shingles around it. So what we're going to be making sure that doesn't happen here is we're looking out for granular loss, material transfer, delamination, creasing, and tearing. Hopefully none of that happens and we can get this right out, put it right back in, but we'll go ahead and proceed with the repairability and see what happens. Just showing you, shingles currently are pretty well down except for just a couple that are overlapping the flashing. Just showing here, we're getting quite a bit of granules already coming loose on this. I'm gonna go nice and flat to the roof as much as possible here.
Hold up.
I just want to stop right there.
From separation, you can see
Material transfer happening.
already.
Chunks coming out of it. Losing a lot of granules. I'm getting into my chalk here, so you'll probably be able to see that pretty well. I'm not going to come over too much farther, just enough to try and, that should work fine, to get the shingles lifted so I can get to the nails. This is also, today we're looking at about 62 degrees. So this that you're seeing here, it's being done at a proper temperature. It's actually a pretty ideal temperature. That actually feels like a tear. We'll see what happens. That definitely feels like a tear there.
That up and
It
see.
is. You can see it's still lifting the shingle underneath, even though I've completely
Yeah, it ripped.
material
Well, you can't
transfer
see
all
it
the way
with-
through, tearing into the shingle above it.
Crap, you can't see it in the light. We'll get a better angle on that. We'll get a picture of it.
If you want to try to bring it right around here before I touch anything else. I'm just going to slightly lift this.
Let me get my phone to light that up so I can use my flashlight. Give me 1 second. You can see the tear of the shingle now that light's on it. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to let her down. Just barely trying to lift that just so you can see that. Come in nice and flat here. This one's right on a laminate. So that is immediately just a concern. I wonder if I can come this way. It might be better.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Maybe. Okay, that's much better to go that way. Okay. That side's pretty much loose now. We're checking these nails. Really not seeing any nails.
It's gonna be underneath, like the actual shingles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full tear right there, man. Goodness gracious.
Let's see that. Yeah, you got a nail right up here.
Okay, I see your
So
nail.
you can see
Cool.
up here.
Yep.
In the mid. Cool.
Good deal.
All right, let me walk around.
Yep.
Keep eyes on you.
I guess, again, this one's down pretty good, except for this one little corner overlapping that flashing. So, should be about the same process. That's going to be a tear. I'm going to be real gentle with that. Probably even might need to come the other way. But I don't want to go that far over.
No, you don't want to.
Yeah,
This
I
is
want
a
to lift
long.
everything up.
The whole length of shingle.
Definitely going to tear here. I'm nice and flat to the roof. Going nice and easy here. This is going to tear.
Start here and go the other way.
Yeah, that's right.
There you go. Sometimes that helps.
Well, I think that's under the laminate. I think that's separating the laminate. We'll try it. There we go.
There you go. It's a good start. Okay, we got it.
Okay. Yes, we got it. You can see here we kind of saved that because that was about to tear right there next to that laminate.
Okay.
We saved that from tearing, actually. Still losing lots of granules. I'm not going to come over any farther than that.
Yeah, just far enough to get your
Just
hammer under
enough.
there.
Looked like this laminate corner was trying to mess around too, so we're not gonna mess with that too much more. We're gonna go to the next one. Let's try to come this way actually. You see this one's trying to do the same thing. There we go. I'm feeling some tearing here. This laminate is also trying to separate. As you can see, I'm pretty far back. The only reason I'm still working on this is tore as well, just like the one on the other side. Yeah, it's completely tore the back of the top of the shingle off of that, or the backing of this is stuck to the top of the shingle here. It's completely tore it just like the other one.
Whenever we get the box bin out, we'll show you in the video.
I'm gonna come this way right here. See if we get this one coming up a little easier here. Cool. I like that right there. Cool.
There you go.
There we go.
Boom.
Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. We've saved quite a bit of tearing to the actual shingles. We've saved a couple from DLAM. The granular loss of material transfer is starting to be a little bit of a concern for me. We're going to continue.
That one big tear on that other shingle's just not okay.
No, here, and we've got more here. This
Yeah.
will be on both sides here and here. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and release this top shingle here just to make sure we don't have any nails here. It's going to be a tear. You can hear it. This here is going to be bad material transfer, I think. I really don't even want to go too much farther, so I'm just going to be looking to see if there's a nail up here. But yeah, I'm underneath the backing of the shingle underneath it right now. Completely underneath it. Yeah, you can hear it. It's tearing. I don't want to go over any farther than that. I'm just going to come over here a little bit. Oh. It's tearing very badly.
Yeah.
Back the way out. Okay. So right there, I'm stuck only because it's tearing into the back of the shingle again. Okay, I'm just gonna lift this just to see if there is a nail.
Going from the shingle to the thing.
Yeah, let's see. We do have one nail on top here.
Gotcha.
They're always fun to get to. But we can start working on getting the box vent out now.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna go ahead and loosen these up front really quick. I assume that's best, right, to go
Yeah, that's right.
underneath like that. That one's already pretty loose there. Out. Do we want to take these out and move that and just recalk it?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll put some new on it. That's
That
fine.
way I can get the actual nails. I don't want to scratch up anything or.
No, that's fine. There you go.
we go.
And there you go.
There we go.
All right, let me come across here so I can see down both sides. Keep the thing in the video the whole time.
Yes, please.
Boom. There we go.
This one is just this one here. I can fortunately go underneath here, and you'll see why. We'll get more shots of this, but this is completely separated from the backing, from the nail strip, everything. So I can lift here to expose the nail without having to go all the way underneath this. Just trying to keep this 45 at most if I can, so we don't cause any creasing or delambing. That is our goal today, is to avoid that. Okay, I don't believe there's any more up here except the one on top. We'll check. I don't believe so. Okay. There's no way it's gonna seal either. I'm gonna try to get this one under here. It's gonna be a little tricky. It's way in the back. I have to go underneath here. Okay. Got a hold of her. Just leaving her out. I think I got it. Yeah, I got her loose. Let me just pull it out here. There she is. Okay, so I believe my whole left side here is free. Should just be the one nail here. Yeah, go ahead and bring this around. I want this to be seen.
Okay. What's up?
Here's what I'm referring to. I should need to lift both layers of this because all of this here should be attached to the shingle. It is not. So I can lift this guy to get right to the nail I need.
We'll get a better view of it too once we get the box out. But you can see in the...
You can see it.
Yeah, you can see it.
I'm probably gonna have to go underneath the vent here to get this one. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, should be able to get that now. Well, unless I knock it back in farther. Yeah, we're just gonna go through the tear. Might as well. It's yeah. See there. I am fully just accessing that nail through the hole that was created trying to separate these shingles. And that's right up against the box vent. That should be relatively easy to pull. Get in there. Here we go. Okay, I believe she's free. So the worst of it's over. We might have two in the corners up here. Those are not going to be very fun to get to. Okay.
You might. What you can do to verify is you take this right here and you run it just all the way up.
Underneath.
Yeah.
You feel it?
No, I didn't feel it.
Is it just stuck?
There you go, hold that.
Yep.
Keep her on the thing.
I'm going to just transfer from Branston's hands here to mine.
Oh yeah, you got one in the corner, I think.
Yep. I think it's the one that's through the shingle? No.
There we go.
It's pretty hard to see where he's operating here, but I'm just going to try to keep you as much in frame as possible.
There we go. Got it coming up. It's hard to see it.
Oh yeah, wow, it's all the way in the back corner.
There we go. Got it.
All right, so assuming we got the same situation here.
Here's that now.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yep.
one
same
more.
situation.
So this one's gonna be way up underneath here. I will try to keep this in frame right here. If you just want to try to get underneath like that.
There you go.
Okay, so now she's free. Oh.
I'll let you do your thing. Sorry about that. Cool.
Now she's free. Or so
Hung
we
up.
thought. There's another. Where's that?
Potential.
I mean, it's right there. Yeah, it's this corner again.
Yeah.
I
A
don't
shot.
know where it would be at.
I see it. They shot two
they
right
shot
next to each
two.
other.
The very top. Let me see if I can get it right there.
Right where my finger's pointing. I don't know if you can see that in the video or not.
There she is.
There we go. We're getting her out.
That's nice and easy.
It's actually not a terrible one to get to since we got the first one
Yeah,
out.
the first one was rougher. Let's see if I can get my hook around this so that we can just pop it. Probably can.
There you go. Boom. Sweet.
Okay.
Cool. That one got a double shot in it.
Okay. There she is.
There we go. There's the box vent removal. But this is, now that we have the box vent removed, I'm going to show you the rips that happened during the, you can see very clearly that is a rip, right? Because that's the nailer strip, and that's where it ripped whenever he's trying to separate it.
That is a full tear.
And it's the exact same thing over here. Look at this. Now that the box vent's removed, would you put your finger through that?
Yep.
We can put a whole hand through there almost.
That's
And
just a
what
result
happened
of material transfer,
Mm-hmm.
pulling and separating.
Yeah.
That was my biggest concern with this roof.
Then up there in the corner,
You have tons of chunks of material transfer.
that corner didn't rip, or that corner did.
Yeah, these two up here actually separated pretty easy. It was these that are right next to the box fence.
But yeah.
So there are 3 of these to do on the back of this roof.
Mm-hmm.
We have to do this in 3 different areas. These will never seal properly, and that's our biggest concern. There's no way that this will ever seal properly again, especially with tears like these on the corners. Even these areas here that did not tear, the material transfer is bad enough, they will probably not seal properly again.
Yeah, let's look at that. You can see the exposed fiberglass underneath there. The
We
same
also
thing here.
have-
You can see a chunk of exposed fiberglass right there that ripped from the other shingle down. And it's gonna be like that. Well, that one's obviously ripped.
Yeah.
But then even down here at the bottom, like you can see,
Chunks of it right there. That was the first one that I did. We seen the chunk fall.
we saw the chunk fall out of that one.
Yeah.
And there's one right there as well on the other side. So,
In conclusion, we're gonna get this all put back in as best as possible, and hopefully no issues arise from it. Here, watch your knee really quick there, Branson.
Oh, sorry.
We're just gonna do our markings here really quick. Granular loss is one of my bigger concerns as well. You can see tons of granular loss happening every time that we hit the, try to get the pry bar underneath. Granules flew everywhere. Material transfer, terrible fail. That's gonna be my biggest concern, because that, even though we didn't get any delamination, that's fine. Creasing and tearing, 2 or 3 of these are starting to crease because we've had to pull them back so far to even get to the nails. Imagine what we're gonna need to do to even nail it back in. And the tearing is obvious, and that's the result of the material transfer.
So
So,
All
do
right.
that on 3 box vents. That's
yeah, then we're right up here at the ridge. We'd
right
have to
on the
get
ridge.
we have to get this ridge cap removed at that point, but
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. Because assuming these are all nailed the same way, we had 3 nails that we had to access on this top row. You suggesting nail from the top?
Just pull it down just a hair. There you go.
Somewhere in there?
Yeah.
Nailing from the top?
You can.
Start.
Wherever you want to start. You can start at the bottom, you can start at the top. It's completely up to you.
Okay. Fully pull these back again to get to these nail holes where these were at.
Oh.
I mean,
Go for it. Good.
Yeah, this is all just gonna rip.
If you need to, for the sake of damage, you can nail them a little lower.
That's what I'm gonna have to do.
That's fine.
It's impossible without removing these to actually nail this back in place where it was.
Without causing more damage.
Without causing
Yeah.
more damage like this here. Because I'm only under this long enough to try and get the nail to the back of it.
Yeah, you can bring it down just a little bit.
I'm gonna have to.
That's okay. We'll put sealant on it.
I'm just gonna do the two on the sides and just get these in the front, and we'll just seal it up really good.
That's fine. That'll be perfectly fine.
Yep, until we get some new box vents out here and
Go from there.
get this corner in. Flatten that a little bit. Go ahead and get this other side here real quick. Throwing nails at you. Okay. Yeah, I'm a lefty. I'm gonna have to go right with this thing because I don't want to lift it too much. A couple good strings. Grab these last two. I'm gonna go to the side of this so that it takes the bend out of it.
That's fine.
Trying to reuse it.
Tell the wood's soft.
Yeah, it is. A lot of bounce in the wood. Which is why this is all bent up to begin with. You can see there's waves in this. So, putting her in as good as we can. We're gonna caulk it up as good as we can. Whew, that was a good smack. Worth it, I guess. All right, so we're gonna end this here. Again, this is Keith with BHC Roofing and Siding with my buddy Branston, cameraman here. This is a repairability attempt on these box vents that we have 3 of that we are being told to replace. These are our concerns with it. 5011 Broadmoor Boulevard, Louisville, Kentucky. I appreciate your all the time.